name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 33 of City Living. We ended last time. The wedding was almost over. We weren't able to take the first slice, so I'm just going to actually end this now because there's no point. We got a silver. I don't think we can get the cake. I tried it before I started, and it still wouldn't allow either of them to take the first slice, so we'll end that. And we need both Charlie and Elijah to have their kisses at the romance festival. So we are going to, there we go, there is Elijah. And I had asked Charlie to do the same thing, and he hasn't done it yet. So, and I have asked Hannah to leave, and I guess that canceled that. So let me try that again, because we waited 2 weeks to be able to do this. So we are going to, I want the option to kiss. There we go. There's the option. And let me, is he gonna do that? And let's just see that that gets ticked off. Kiss someone at the romance festival. And it is gone. And Elijah, it did too. So that's good. Now I find when we're at the romance festival, and that's why I paused it, is they tend to, I've had it happen too many times where they flirt too much with other people. So we are going to just quickly scatter petals, I guess, on himself, and then we're gonna just have him practice singing just to keep him out of the way, so I don't have to, hopefully don't have to worry about anybody doing any inappropriate flirting. And let's, what I want to do is concentrate on Elijah and Ariana, and they're taking a picture of each other. Very good. Now what I want to happen is I want Elijah to propose at the romance festival to Ariana. Mind me, as I pause, I'm trying to look for the heat of the moment proposal. There we go. We walk, have someone go by, and I'm gonna tab and take a few pictures. When Charlie and Miko are in it. And I'm on the wrong angle to really get a good picture of this. I think by the time I turn it around, it'll be done. So now, is the wedding arch still here? Which is why I'm pausing, because I know the it's getting late, so it'll be difficult. This might be gone before. Let's go heat of the moment, and what I want to do is I'm gonna have him. Oh, he's busy talking. He didn't even sing. I'm gonna sit, and we will have. Sorry, I'll leave her to do what she's doing. I think she's got that uncomfortable moodlet. Yeah, from Crass Act. That's why I told her to paint, because I was hoping she wouldn't see it, but oh well. She saw it. Sit. I love that they can nap lazily. That's quite funny. And we will have her sit. I don't know if they'll actually come. Did I cancel? We're going to cancel these things. There's not a lot of time, which is why I paused it, because I think the romance festival is going to end really, really soon. And so therefore, I just want to stop time momentarily. Chatting, everybody's chatting together. I want you to stop chatting, and I want you to stop chatting, and let's see if we hit go, if we can get this done. They're still, oh, there we go. At least our couple is coming. And I'm going to go into tab and try and get a few pictures. There. So, let's see how this goes. When Ariana saw Hannah getting married, she was very happy that Elijah proposed and said, let's get married too. So the twins got married on the same day. Though I suppose it's after midnight, so technically it's a different day. They won't have the same wedding anniversary. Because they got married the day after. So they got married within hours of each other. But by the clock, oh, there we go. Great. Got the wedding ring. Good. And we even have the arch still there and all the nice fireworks going off. And oops, what's going on? I find when I go out of tab mode, it tends to jump up for some reason. So I don't know what they're doing, but let's get them home. All of them. Except for Hannah, I'm going to see whether or not... I know she didn't get her painting finished. She was busy with her painting, so she didn't actually get to witness her sister's heat of the moment marriage, but she was right there. I just want her to finish her painting, and then I'm going to have her put it in her inventory and go back home herself. So I will be back when she's done and they're back. Oh, she's done, but when they're back upstairs. Well, they're back up. And she wants to flirt with Charlie. I had her make the wrench she wanted to make, and now I'm going to have her do some reading so that she can work on finishing this book and finishing this Renaissance sim, the first part of it, because I am hoping to have her quit her job, so I figured she may as well get points for having been in the 2 jobs at the level 3. But the main thing is it's 3:30. They're kind of awake because I had to do some rallying of the troops, although I suppose, but we will see them back in the morning. It's morning, and I guess we got some royalty reports, and I hear some music. Is that a festival music? There's the flea market is in town. I had Salim take the day off. Oh, Genji wants to go haggle your heart out at the flea market. Well, I do want to go to the flea market. I'm not sure if we can be bothered with going and haggling, especially because Charlie's still sleeping and Ariana's still sleeping, so I think we'll just make our way over there shortly on our own and not go with Genji. So I have Miko reading a logic book because I really want... Now, what's her phone call? Right, that's just that she became friends. And that's disappeared, and that might have been similar. I have Miko reading a logic book because she has to read a 3rd book, which she has finished, and then she also needs to achieve level 3 of the logic skill for the Renaissance sim. And I think I was talking about that before. I want her to do that, because then once she's done that, she'll get to the next tier, which is to reach level 3 of a career, which she has done for this before I switch her, because I really want to put her over to the computer whiz aspiration, which she needs to go into the tech guru career, and that's the career I'd like to do, because I don't really want 2 careers where we're working, have to do the home stuff and all that, because we're already doing the political career, and I know we could have taken her on the other route, but they're almost at the top of their careers. I don't really feel like starting near to the bottom on another career, because that's not really the goal of this Let's Play. It's really to get the 3 main ones. I guess someone's popped in, and we have this where I find when they have a pop-in, it goes back to the previous social event, which in our case was the wedding, where we were never able to take that first slice because the cake didn't work. So I'm going to just get rid of that, because we are going to go out very shortly. So everybody is up. They're all having, they're all doing things at the moment, and I think, let's see, I guess all we can do is, I'm going to have Miko stop reading and just put that, hopefully in her inventory. It won't let me do that right now, because that's where and she may just put it on the counter or on the bookshelf. Yeah, the bookshelf, because she's a neat sim. So I'm just going to quickly open that, and I'm going to take them all off, if I can, there's the logic book, to the flea market, and we will see you when we get there. We're at the flea market, and I have Hannah busking for tips, not because I wanted to. I actually wanted her to work on her composition, but because I had to put it out in the main world, in the common area, and it doesn't seem to allow her to do her composition. So, and I have Charlie. Oh, we sold the painting. Charlie, what I was going to have him do, because he needs to work on his... Oh, I don't know what he was doing there. It looked like he was maybe about to go give Miko a hug. And that was fine. I wonder whether they can do a duet together. No, they can only do solo right now. So I guess she's left. She's too far away for them to do any duets. So I'm just going to have him singing. I probably should have had Elijah working on his skill too, but both Elijah and Salim are hosting street sales here, because we had quite a few paintings in our inventory, which would be good to try and sell as many as possible before the bills come tomorrow, because the bills are based off of our whole household value, which includes the paintings in their inventory, and plus then we'll get some extra cash so they can maybe do some renovations, or some, not so much renovations, but furnish out. Although we sold an expensive painting, I think that was off of Salim, because like I said, we had a one of these art galleries, and she has sold a couple of paintings that I've noticed, and we're getting teensy little bits of money for the busking. Like I said, that wasn't my main primary intent. I really had wanted her to work on some music. And Miko, why don't you, my dear, why don't you do some of your reading, even though it's already read, just to get your logic skill up, because I would really like you to quit your job and start your new job. And I asked Ariana to eat some food so she could learn a recipe, because we had the goal of her trying to learn as many recipes as possible. I did do a spreadsheet making a note of what she has learned. So I'm looking here. She already knows how to make goi kwan. She does not know how to make banh mi. So I'm going to, since she doesn't know how to make banh mi, or however you pronounce it, I'm going to have her order that. She's going to be stuffed when she rolls out of here. And she wants to watch the World Culture Network. We will pin that. She's bored from socialization, and she wants to watch a karaoke performance. We'll keep that for now. She also had a couple of paintings, but I think these are paintings that we will probably just sell. Oh, they were borderline. This was just under 2,000. We may sell. Oh, look, she's got tons of paintings in her inventory. Look at this. But they're all like in the 1,500, 624 that we might just put up on the wall. I think we're going to sell most of these paintings, and that one is probably not finished because it doesn't have a value. When I hover over it, there's no value indicated. So apart from the masterpiece that was only worth 624, we may just use that as a decoration in the house, but the rest I think we will just sell. But we'll do that when we get back home. So can she talk? Oh, he was having spicy food. We can do cheerful introduction. She can't work on the city native aspiration because she needs to light fireworks at the Humor and Hijinks whenever that happens. It's not really a priority. So she needs to reach, and again, she can't work on that one. So I'm just going to stick her back over. Where is she on fortune, out of curiosity? She needs to earn 42,000 simoleons to finish that one. So we're just going to leave her on the one she really was working on, which was the best-selling author. And she's going to chat a little bit more. She's become friends with him. And we can just be friendly. I don't really... I found out recently that if you have the beloved trait and you have children, then when you don't have a relationship, which the game normally starts you out with a friendly relationship with your newborns. But if you have the beloved trait, which is what you get from, she can recommend a bar, from completing the friend of the world aspiration, then you start with like no relationship with your kids. Now let's see. Let's check on how he's still, what is wrong with him? He's hungry. So much as he has to master his singing skill, why don't we let him order some food? Maybe we can get him to order something that we haven't tried. I don't think we know how to make that, and he can cook that at home. His cooking's high enough. And now are there paintings left? He hasn't really been successful at all, has Elijah. And I don't know if that's because you can't maybe have two going at the same time, and so they're all buying from Salim. Does he have any paintings left? I keep having to swing around. Yeah, he still has paintings left. He hasn't really... Oh, so this time what I'm going to do... Let me see. That's 3. I'm just looking what the value of the paintings are. No, I'm going to have Salim start the street sale again. Because if we're going to sell any, this is the one I want to sell. This one that's worth 10,000. And I had Miko take a day off. I forgot to mention that. I'd had both Miko and Salim take a day off. Where Salim was able to call in when we got the phone call for Miko. I just had her take PTO. And she just wants to find any collectible. So it's not anything specific. So I wonder whether there are any posters and if that would maybe count as a collectible for her. And she's getting a little bit hungry too, and she could probably finish working on her logic when they got home. So I think I'm going to cancel this second, because she doesn't really need to do that, but we'll let her order some food after she gets, hopefully, the main reason I'm having her getting the collectibles is because she has the whim. And I do not remember, I know I ordered something from there. Let's see. I'm going to try the Belle Paris, because we may have someone who knows that, like perhaps Hannah. That's not on the list of things that Ariana knows. So Ariana needs to do a lot of eating. I think we need to break out the diet ice cream so that she doesn't get too fat from all her eating of learning, trying to get recipes. Oh, she must be watching. Yeah, she's watching her father with a performance. Oh, she haggled. Maybe she's not hungry at all. Not really. Order food. Now we already went for that one, and I'm pretty sure we know the foe. And I had her order something from there before. So if you go on the place, it's haggle. If you click on the vendor, if it pulls up, there, I don't know why I can't order food. Oh, there it is. Order food. Maybe we'll get the curry, because I don't see that. Though I'm sure we know how to make curry. Someone knows how to make curry. I can't imagine there's no one here that doesn't know how to make curry. So he's eating the ensa... It's moving too much. Ensamada? And Hannah really has to go to the bathroom. You know what? Just put that... Okay, get up. Go here. Because I can't have you put this in your inventory. Can you put that in your inventory? Because that's all I'm asking you to do. Put it in your inventory. And then we will take you over to the washroom, which is, of course, dirty. I don't think she's a neat freak. Well, I'm sure she's not going to like it. We'll just have her clean it first. And hopefully she doesn't pee herself. I just know that you don't like using dirty toilets, which is very understandable. So, and he has sold no paintings, has Elijah. It just may be that they just can't do two at the same time. And he's not really sold anything either. Can we talk? Friendly introduction. Will that help us sell any paintings? Oh, do we think we just sold a painting? And we sold another painting. Because if he finishes selling his paintings, then I might just... Well, I think we'll just end it. Because I'm sure this flea market must be ending. Or either is over or ending really soon. So I would think Elijah, if he's not sold anything... Oh, he has to go to the bathroom. So what I'm going to do... Oh, look, we sold a big painting. I'm going to have her clear the table. And we sold another painting. We've done very well and sold lots of paintings. I'm going to have her clear that. And he's finished with his, so I'm going to just have him put this in his inventory. And I think I'm going to take them back home so they can look after. They all seem to have to go to the bathroom and stuff like, and I think it'll be easier if we do that at home. So we will see you back at home. They're back at home, and Ariana still had to go to the bathroom because she never made it. So what I want to do is all these paintings, if you can look, they're all like 1,500-ish, and I said that I was going to sell them all. So I'm going to take them because they're not worth the time to sell them. So it is going to give us 7,642 simoleons, but there's no point. I had her take the paintings off, so I took all of the ones that were still left, that were, say, Ariane, that were Hannah's, and took them out of her inventory. And I have her off doing some writing. Oh, she went to the wrong computer. I don't want you to go to that computer, Ariana. I want you to go to this computer over here, because writing is not fun. So you need to be at a computer where you can have some fun. So hopefully, because I'm now telling her to... Oh, she can write a column about the festival. I don't know how much that's really going to help her, because she doesn't have to do any writing for her work, but we'll have her do that. I really want her to write some good books so that we can get the books she's written published and make some money on them. But I'd prefer to publish them when we need to get to the next tier, where, as I've said before, the same thing we did with Salim, where we need to publish 10 books. So once she's done that, I'm going to have her write. I don't know whether she could do the column about the festival after work tomorrow, because she's just been to the festival right now. And Salim was hungry, so I let him eat. So he seems to be finished. So I also had Charlie continue to work on his followers. He got a whole 8,000 because he updated his social status. So we're going to write a screenplay, and we will listen to some music. Oh, good. We can just listen to music. So hopefully that, and there's our book. Now, Elijah had wanted to program, so now he's done that. So he doesn't need to practice programming. He wanted just to practice it. So I think what I'm going to do is, I had bought them this so they can just practice singing. And also what they can do, actually I'm not going to have them practice singing, because they can write lyrics. If you get your singing to level, I believe it's 8, you can write songs. So we're going to have him write it's the same as any instrument where you can write. Well, there's no point writing more than one. It takes them forever. But that can help him work on mastering the singing skill. But I'm going to... I don't know how this works for the musical genius. He has to write some songs, so I'll assume that would count for that one. And let's see, I guess they're really just all doing their thing. I have Miko trying to work on her logic skill, and for some reason it didn't actually take me all the way out to her. So she's just past the halfway mark there. And we can see that if we go here and scroll up to logic, she's 56% complete to level 3. So she's doing that, and Charlie is streaming to try and get some followers, which we can't see his followers going up because of the fact that he has already reached his 10 million for his job. So he's just doing that. You know, he wants to go for a jog and he wants to watch Civic Public Access. I think, you know, he's got his 10 million. Who knows where he's going to need to go for the next part whenever he gets promotion. But so he got 700,000, and he got 700,000 overnight. And it was, he wanted to watch Civic Public Access. So let's just quickly try and get him to get that. But, you know, they're just, you know, doing their thing. And I must have missed it the first time around. There it is. So we'll do that. They're just having a quiet evening in after spending the day out at the... and they made quite a bit of money, because I think they were, I don't know if they were like at 40,000 or just around 40,000. Sort of at the beginning of the weekend, and now they're at 107,000 from selling all those paintings at the flea market, and then the handful that she had that weren't worth as much that we sold of Ariana's. And we ended up with 2 weddings this weekend, one Saturday and one just after midnight on Saturday. So they actually have different wedding anniversaries. And there he's got that whim. I have seen that there's problems. Take a photo. Okay, well, we'll do that. We have to get them a camera for that. And he wants to go for a jog. So let's just see whether that will work. I've heard that that's problematic from the apartments. So let's see whether he can do that. Just out of curiosity. So the main thing, like I said, I really would like her to get to level, and she's almost there. So we're going to see if we can go fast. If we can get her to her level 3 of logic and into a new career, and that's really going to be it for this part. I think that's good for now. Oh, Salim finished his... When there's 6 Sims, it's hard. I'm like trying to concentrate on her, and he finished writing his book. So I'm going to have him write another book, or start writing a book. We'll have him write a motivational book. He wants to make out with Hannah. Well, Hannah, you kind of need a couch. The problem with having... I tried to put a couch in there, well, the chair in the room, not that you can... this chair, and I moved it out because they kept going and sitting in there, and I didn't really want them sitting in the room. I guess I'm going to have to lock the door. Is that with... you know, so many people in the house that, you know, it's kind of hard to do that kind of thing, particularly since she is unflirty and does not want to have anyone probably see her doing that. So Miko is almost there at her level, so let's keep going. Of course, we got the book, and I think she's finished it. She is done. She got to level 3. So she's reached level 3 in the one career, and she has to work on her skills. But, you know, we're not really planning on finishing this. I just wanted to, may as well get the points for this since I was about to change her career. So I'm going to have her take, not a vacation day. Oh, see, now she could. And the other time I tried to take a vacation day, that wasn't coming up, but now it is. I had to take PTO to get it when I wanted to take a vacation day for the Saturday. So I'm going to have her find a job. We'll quit that. So, and while she's doing that, and it's going to be a Tech Guru one. So I think we will leave it here. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. If you haven't already done so, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, let's just quickly check Tech Guru. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye!